Hello, everyone. Welcome to 2D Board Gamers. My name is Dave, and today I'm going to take a deeper dive into the upcoming Civil War expansion from Marvel Champions. This product is due to come in September, and it is based on the Civil War storyline in the comics, which I never read, but I know the premise of it. And the movie Captain America Civil War kind of talks about it a little bit, has a modified version, but the bottom line is the government decides to have a superpower registration act, and everybody who has superpowers is supposed to register, and that causes a split between the Avengers. Some people, like Iron Man, for example, thinks it's a good idea. But Captain America thinks it's a very bad idea. So we end up with two factions. We end up with the Registers, and we end up with the Resistance. Now, this product is unique in the fact that it is a big box, but it's not a campaign. There's 4 scenarios. They say they're standalone scenarios. I don't know the details specifically about them. But there's also 2 game modes. One is just a standard way to play where you play as a team versus the villain, or in this case, a leader, because the other side are not villains. They're still heroes. They just have different beliefs, so they call them leaders, but they work like villains for purposes of, if you add cards that are outside this product that says the villain gains a toughness or something, the villain gains a tough status card, you would give it to the leader. Or you can play PvP, where you actually build a leader deck that you have the other team play against, and they do the same for you. And you can do 1v1 or 2v2. So this particular video, we're going to go over the leader cards for both factions. And then later on, I'll do a video for the Resistance and a video for the registration. All right, let's take a look at the leader cards. Okay, so the first leader we have is Iron Man, and we get to see stage 1. He's got 1 scheme with an asterisk, 1 attack. He's an Avenger, and then the star ability is Iron Man gets +1 scheme for each tech attachment on him to a maximum of +3 scheme. Setup: the enemy team searches the encounter deck for an Iron Man attachment, and your team reveals it. So this is when you're doing PvP. You have the enemy team. They get to choose the attachment, and then your team reveals it. I'm not exactly sure what happens if you're doing solo. If you just probably, if you're playing standard, there is no enemy team. So I'm assuming you probably just mill for an attachment and then probably shuffle the encounter deck. But we'll find out. We have to find out more later. All right, but Iron Man has a bunch of tech, and the tech actually matches the hero Iron Man, which is nice. And the artwork is like the same too, but the text works slightly different. All right, so we got Powered Gauntlets, gives them +1 attack, armor tech attached to Iron Man. Iron Man's attack gains range, and after you make a basic attack against Iron Man, you could spend an energy and a strength resource to discard this card. And if it comes as a boost, reveal this card. And remember, when this is attached to Iron Man, he gets +1 scheme. Rocket Boots gives him a +1 attack. Armor tech attached to Iron Man. Iron Man gains the aerial trait. And hero response: after you make a basic attack against Iron Man, spend energy strength resource to discard this card. And then as a boost, to reveal this card. And of course, he gets +1 scheme. Then we got the Mark V helmet. Armor tech attached to Iron Man, and give him a tough status card. Iron Man gains Stalwart, and after you make a basic attack against Iron Man, spend a mental strength resource to discard this card. So his attachments can be removed, but you have to spend resources. And of course, the first 3 gives him +1 scheme. All right, then we got the Mark V armor. Armor tech attached to Iron Man. When Iron Man would take any amount of damage, place it here instead. Then if there is at least 5 damage here, discard this card. And as a boost, reveal this card. So this gives him extra hit points, but it will go away. But while it's attached, of course, it gives him +1 scheme. Then we've got a treachery for Iron Man. It's a supersonic punch. When revealed, alter ego, Iron Man schemes. If he has a tech attachment, you are confused. And when revealed, if you're a hero, Iron Man attacks you. If he has a tech attachment, the attack gains piercing. Okay, the next leader we have is Captain Marvel. This is stage 1. 1 scheme, 2 attack, aerial Avenger. Setup. The enemy team finds energy channel and attaches it to Captain Marvel. And again, I'm assuming if we're not doing PvP, then you probably just search the encounter deck for it. After Captain Marvel attacks and defeats a character, place 1 energy counter on energy channel. All right, here we have the energy channel attachment, permanent. After a leader, hero, or ally attacks Captain Marvel, place 1 energy counter here. Then if there are at least 4 energy counters here, remove all of them. Captain Marvel attacks that character. This attack gains overkill. So I'm not sure how a leader attacks. I'm guessing in the PvP, there must be a way where you can affect the enemy leader. So that's the only way I can think, but we don't have any details at this point. But of course, if you're playing the standard game, the hero or ally can attack Captain Marvel as normal, just like you could attack any normal villain. But so we get to put an energy counter here. Then if there's at least 4, remove them, and she attacks that. She gets an automatic retaliate, I guess, but with her normal attack. All right, then we got Cosmic Flight, which is +1 attack, superpower attached to Captain Marvel. Force interrupt. When Captain Marvel would take more than 3 damage from an attack, you can reduce the amount to 3, then discard this card. And it's a forced interrupt, of course. And then we got Photonic Blast. When revealed, alter ego, discard an ally or support you control. If you're a hero, Captain Marvel attacks you and place 1 energy counter on energy channel. Then we have Crisis Interdiction, alter ego, Captain Marvel schemes, place 1 energy counter on energy channel. As a hero, place 2 threat on each scheme. And we have Energy Absorption. When revealed, place 1 energy counter on energy channel. Heal 1 damage from Captain Marvel for each energy counter on energy channel. And as a boost, place 1 energy counter on energy channel. Okay, the next leader we have is Captain America. So we got Captain America stage 1. 1 scheme, 2 attack, setup. The enemy team finds Cap's shield and attaches it to Captain America. Again, you search the encounter deck, I assume. If you're not playing PvP. Force response. After Cap's shield is attached to Captain America, give him a tough status card. All right, this is a permanent. Cap shield attached to Captain America. Attached character gains retaliate 1 and attacks against them lose piercing. Oh, nice. So his toughs are going to apply. Interesting. Force response. After a hero or the Captain America leader uses their attack to attack and damage attached character, attach Cap's shield to the attacker. After a hero. Oh. So other people can capture Cap's shield. Interesting. And then every time he gets it back, he gets a tough. And piercing is ignored. But other players get it. Ooh, or the other team gets it. Interesting. Okay. Shield block. If Cap's shield is attached to Captain America, give him a tough status card and a face down boost card. Otherwise, attach Cap's shield to him and give him a face down boost card. Oh, okay. So he just takes it back if you have it when this treachery is revealed. Which, of course, then turns around and gives him a tough. So he loses the boost, but he would still get the tough. Okay, interesting. Shield toss. When revealed alter ego, Captain America schemes. Hero, if Cap's shield is attached to Captain America, deal 2 damage to each character you control. Otherwise, he gets it back. Attach Cap's shield to Captain America, which of course gives him the tough again. So he has ways to regain the shield, which is good. Well, good for him. Not good if you're playing against him, but... Heroic Strike. When revealed Dr. Ego, discard an ally or upgrade you control. Hero, Captain America attacks you. If this attack damages a character, stun that character. Then we got Super Soldier Serum, gives him +2 attack, attached to Captain America. When Captain America attacks, this attack gains overkill. At the end of the attack, discard. Okay, and then as a boost, reveal this card. Okay, and then our final leader in the box is Spider-Woman. This is stage 1. 1 scheme, 2 attack. She's an Avenger. Setup, the enemy team finds Finesse and attaches it to Spider-Woman. Force Interrupt. When Spider-Woman attacks, she gets +1 attack for each skill counter on Finesse for this attack. Remove each skill counter from Finesse. Okay, so these are permanent. So, yeah, they're not going to be in the counter deck. Okay, Finesse. It's a superpower. Permanent, max 3 skill counters here. When a treachery is revealed, place 1 skill counter here. Oh, yeah, and then when Spider-Woman attacks, she gets +1 attack for each skill counter, and then remove all skill counters. So this is she just keeps, the Finesse keeps buffing her attack. Pheromones, when revealed, you are stunned and confused. Place a skill counter on Finesse. Boost, you are stunned. Otherwise, you are confused. In case you're already stunned. Inconspicuous, when revealed, choose, discard the highest cost card you control. Spider-Woman schemes. So she can either scheme or get rid of a card. This card gets +1 boost for each status card on your identity. Containment immunity gives her +1 scheme. Superpower attached to Spider-Woman. When Spider-Woman would be stunned or confused, discard this card instead. Give her a tough status card. And then reveal this card. Then we got Self-Propelled Glide. It's a side scheme. When Spider-Woman would take damage from an attack, reduce the amount of damage she takes by 1 for each skill counter on Finesse. So Finesse is very important for her. And it comes in with an acceleration token and 3 threat per player. So that was a look at the 4 leaders that we had in the box. The article also mentioned that a future product will have 2 more leaders, She-Hulk and Vision. So that'll be a total of 6 leaders to choose from. Each leader is unique. Each leader has the same kind of flavor as their hero. So that is really cool. Looking forward to PvP mode and just playing it standard mode as well. Can't wait until September for when this product comes out. All right. Well, that was a look at our leaders that's coming in Civil War. We're also going to get 2 new heroes, Tigra and Hulkling. So that's cool as well. I always like new heroes. And I'll do a couple videos, one going over resistance cards and one going over registration cards. All right. Well, anyways, thank you for watching, everyone. Please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Thank you.